that make it exclusive. This for members only, you're probably not included. First watch finest, I only hang with shooters. If I pop out with this cannon, then we gon' make a movie. Yeah. I come through with gang on them and bang on them. Hanging out the window and put that flame on them. Anybody get these bullets ain't got names on them. Would you like to subscribe, then hit the play button? Yeah.
We're not going to be tricked out of our position. Y'all locked us out. Y'all created a system that, doesn't include us. We said, fine. We went our alternate route. We created this music. We did our thing. We hustled. We fucking killed ourselves to get to this space. And, now it's like, eat the rich and think, man, we're not stopping. So that evolution is, from us, we came from selling 7 records and selling records out our trunk and, no radio play. And I think Reasonable Doubt did 36,000 the first week or something like that. I may be adding a little to it, so I come from Marcy Projects. My first house, 615 Lexington Avenue, my grandmother's house, 7 families lived. Like, she has 7 kids. My mother and my parents and siblings lived in that house. My aunt Niecy lived in that house. Hootie lived in that house. Butchie lived in the basement. I mean, this is one house. I went back to that house. I did an interview with Oprah, and I couldn't believe how small this house was, that all of us lived in that house. So, again, that evolution that you speak of, it's just real, and it's happening in real time, and I'm talking about it. And, we're not going to stop, and we're not going to stop talking about it. You're not going to trick us out of it and make us feel ashamed to be successful in a place that, set up a system for us to be dead at 21. No, sir. No,
That's
not
right.
us.
Jay, we gave him his flowers earlier, but I just wanted to acknowledge Ari in the room for that amazing piece that he did on your verse.
Yeah, Ari, that was an amazing piece. I appreciate that. Again, in the verse, I say, my only goal is to make a real feel seen, and when somebody break it down in that way, we all feel seen, and it wasn't me. I got calls from everybody like, man, we needed that right there, or that was amazing, or Ferg hit me up like, we needed that right there, like, so people to articulate and understand what we're going through, So that was an amazing job.
I'm honored to be listening to you. It's crazy, and I'll just say one thing. What we mentioned earlier, before you joined, KHALED and everybody, one person was asking about, well, do you write this in a day? And I was saying, I've been listening to you guys my whole life. Your work and the work of hip hop artists who've explained the real stories and history that wasn't always in the history books is why I did civil rights law, and then now I do journalism. And so you've been teaching people for so long, and as we explored there's people who don't listen, which is why you get that Mike Wallace moment. But when we, as a team, and I work with a team in my group at the MSNBC, when we write something like that and we go through the archives and we look through what you're doing, we're drawing on years of listening to you. So it's like it's an honor to be up here just listening to you tonight. But you laid it all out. You've laid it out before, where the hammer's rung, the news cameras never come, and the stories that are not only systematically ignored, they're lied on, and that ruins people's lives. And the last thing I'll say, and then I'll get back to y'all, the way you showed through your life and other people's lives, the arbitrary moving on either side of the law. The laws keep changing. The laws are enforced in racist ways. The way you show your life, you've been moving in and out of that way. I don't understand it all. I'm just learning. I'm listening. But the way you expose that, and I wonder for years whether people will study this verse and fully understand the poetry is as impressive as the life. It's an autobiography of a life story of achievement against the odds. It's extraordinary. Thank you for having me today.
Good man. Appreciate that.
Wow. I'm gonna always have smoke for them. Callie, where we at, Cal? How you feeling, Cal? This the most quiet Cal been since we started this thing. I think he's speechless. What's going on? Well, we'll wait for Khaled to get back.
I said, Rob, I said, when the God is on, you listen. You don't
Nah.
interrupt. You let everything come clear and clarity. You listen. When the God is on, you listen, Rob. And that's what I was doing. Yo,
Yes,
yo,
sir.
man, I appreciate you, man. There's no words that, what I'm saying, all I'm gonna do is Um, every time I see you, when I'm not around you, you're my idol, you're my brother, you're my friend, and I appreciate you what you did for us on this record and what you've been doing for us. And we all screaming Hove did, you know what I'm saying? Because Hove did for real. And it's just important people know that, man, because you fight for us all the time. And we love that and we appreciate you. And just keep inspiring us, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh man, and he's nice. Is there a favorite on this album or some because there's so much, but when you first heard it, obviously God did stood out to you. Was there something else on the album that just kind of blew you away or
Yeah,
made you feel
yeah,
so connected?
yeah. Definitely. I felt like the no, see, I don't know if Kyler told that story, but he played me the Drake No Secret. I was like, man, I gotta open it. That it just set the right tone and vibe. Um, and then that big time joint, the pockets that little baby was catching on that, like he called, like I don't even know how many pockets, but he just kept switching. Um, obviously I messed with that Dirk record. 21 Savage is amazing. Um, that Kiss record is so hard. Khaled had a whole vibe. He may want to revisit that later, a remix, but
Yeah,
that the,
yeah.
the Kiss record.
Sorry about that, but yeah, you're right. I gotta tell him, man. I gotta tell him because I had a whole vibe and I felt like what we did today. I mean, put on the album, what we put out was so perfect, but it inspired other vibes too. You know what I'm saying?
Or
Yeah, yeah,
Cal, was there any more to the Drake record? No Secret, just setting it up because I remember you played it. You didn't tell
So
me what was playing,
what
and
happened
the
was,
way it just led in was a perfect intro. But I wondered if there was more.
yeah. So Drake was at my crib and we was having dinner, and then I played him my album in my studio, and I played him God did without no drums, with no raps, nothing on it. Just God did the chords and Friday. That's it. And I told him like this is probably gonna be my intro. And he's like, yo, you should put that on your album trailer. So when I announced God did, I put the music in the album trailer, and it was just the music, it was just the chords and the God did Friday singing it. And when I seen everybody that loved it and it was so infectious, just like they loved the title, I already said in my head before I even put it on the trail that I was gonna make it into a song. Um, but I wanted to, be inspired and feel the feeling. So boom, he played me No Secret. And he's like, yo, I'm gonna finish this shit up. I was like, nah, I want it just like that. I want to fade this shit out. I want to fade it out. And if there's a longer version that comes later, let it come later. I just want that part and do a fade out. And then I started working on God did. And then, you see what happened. God did. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it turned into something beautiful. So the way the album started is like been a dream of mine from the beginning of my career, meaning as in there's only certain albums that start like that. Like with a Hove, saying Wayne Ross and a Drake. And then after that, you got the M and then the Ye and the Dre, and then you go into big time, and then after big time, you go into Dirt. There's only certain, for me as a fan of hip hop, there's only certain albums that start like that. You know what I'm saying? I felt like when I dropped that track listen, it was like, oh no, this is God did. Without even hearing it, when they seen the track listen, I knew that the fans would see that and say, oh no, this God did. And that's what's happening right now.
Yeah, it's amazing, man. I'll be remiss. I want to ask you about one record that I think is special as well. He's no longer here with us. He's a young man, talented young man who I had the pleasure of documenting and interviewing and working with, Juice WRLD, who has since left us and rest in power. But there's a maybe a divine or a spiritual story of how that record
Yeah.
just
So,
came together and ended up on this album, right?
so I'm in the backyard of my crib. I'm by myself. I'm in the backyard, just chilling, and I get a text from Bibby. And Bibby said, I heard you work on your album. God did. I said, yeah. And he sent an MP3 immediately. So I didn't get a chance to reply yet. So I listened to it on my phone. And I started looking around like, am I bugging? Am I tripping right now? So I immediately ran to my laptop, had a little setup outside because I was in my last minute magic mode for the album. I airdrop the song into my laptop to play in my speakers. And Juice WRLD made a song talking about DJ Khaled, another one, and We the Best. Not a verse, a whole song. I'm looking around like, what the fuck is going on? I felt like Juice WRLD was in my studio, recorded that. Bibby could have sent me that on KHALED, my last album that came out last year. No, this is God did. He sent it when I made God did. Juice WRLD did. Like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I can't make this shit up if I wanted to. Like, it really was special. Like, and to hear it, the young king, Juice WRLD, said, he made a whole song about DJ Khaled, another one, and We the Best. That's like, come on, bro. That's like, it's fucking unbelievable. Like, so, you know, shout out to Chicago, shout out to Bibby, shout out to Juice WRLD's family, shout out to Juice WRLD and Juice WRLD's fans. It was really special, man. And that's why I keep expressing to y'all, this is God did. Not just God did the album. No, this is God did.
Right. No, I absolutely, man. Rest in power to Juice WRLD.
You talk the whole, you see what's going on? Now you talking about Juice WRLD. Like, now like, what do you want me to do? Like, this shit don't happen. Like,
Yo, asking for a friend, Cal, and then we're gonna open it up. But
be careful what you ask for your friends to do. They can set you up.
listen,
They can set you up.
but
Listen, they can set you up. You ain't hear Joel Santana? Loyalty is great, but stupidity is like, don't fall for the trap, because I got the answer.
nah, check
I
it.
got the fucking answer.
I just want
I
to know.
got the fucking answer.
I
Say
just
it.
want to know.
I want you to say it.
Look.
You starting off talking about, I got a friend that want me to. That's that. I got a friend. Do you want to say it? Cause say it. Cause I'm ready. This God did.
He
I ain't
ready
no
for
like
war.
yo Mark
Listen.
man, Rob Mark man. This DJ Khaled. You know, I ain't one of these guys. I want
Listen.
damn. Come on, this
Listen.
God did. Go. Let's
Listen.
go.
All I wanted to know was, how does one go about clearing Eddie Murphy Party All the Time, man? Because that's such a classic record that you did. That's all I wanted. You was ready for the smoke. I
Okay.
just want to know
No, I
Quavo
ain't ready.
Takeoff Party.
No, Rob. I ain't ready for smoke. I'm ready for everything. Cause that you gotta stay ready. Cause you know what I learned about doing God's work? When you do God's work, let me tell you something before I answer that question. No, because we got to talk about this, because I want the young world to hear me and feel me. You know what? I always looked up as, you know, like a Hove or Obama or fucking Michael Jackson or Michael Jordan or King James. I'm talking about the greats, right? And I don't know about you, I study them and I've been inspired by them. And what I realize is, when you make it and you on top of that mountain, everybody want to come at you. But with guys like that, they don't move backwards in life. See, that's the whole thing about me always being ready, because I'm not never going to move backwards, ever. I am going to move forward, because I know they want to be where I'm at. And I'm telling you, you can be there, because I'm going to be your brother and tell you that I love you, and you can be there too. All you have to do is work hard, Give thanks to God and give him all the glory. Love your family and be fucking great. And stop being a fucking hater and stop being jealous and get to this motherfucking blessing. Now, to answer your question, how did I clear Eddie Murphy? He doesn't clear. He got love for the God. He loved what I'm doing. We sent the record and they cleared it. I heard it
Cal,
wasn't going to be.
same with
I heard
staying
it.
alive, right?
No, we're talking about he asked for Eddie Murphy.
No, I know. I
There
said
was so many samples that
same.
couldn't get cleared that got cleared because of they know I'm doing God's work. I don't know what to tell y'all guys. I keep telling y'all, this is God did. This ain't, hey, I dropped the album. No, this is God did. Like, I don't know how much more, is there another language that I can say it? Because this don't happen every fucking day. But I will tell you this, though. This the new chapter. The new chapter of more wins, more blessings, more anthems, more greatness, more life. And we're going to do so much beautiful stuff. This is just the beginning. That's what I'm trying to tell you on God did. This that new energy. This that motherfucking pure. This that no filter, raw, uncut. You see the cover. You hear the music. It's not about just getting the big names. It's about making great songs. It's about what these artists is telling their stories and giving their all. Everybody performing on high level, or should I say God level. This fucking God did, bro. Yo, Rob, I'm sorry, brother. I'm just like, you gotta understand where I'm at with it,
Forgive me.
man.
That's my
Like this
forgive
shit,
me.
this shit
Forgive
is
me.
different.
Forgive me. That's my passion talking.
That's my
Yeah,
passion talking.
no,
I,
forgive,
I'm just an Eddie Murphy fan. I just love that
right.
song, man.
Forgive
Eddie
me. That's
Murphy,
my
Rick
no.
James.
Thank
That's
you,
it.
ho, because
That's all I want to know.
no,
Yeah.
and you know it's so crazy because that line is so important because forgive us, man. That's just our passion talking. That might be the realest line in there because after he just unloaded 80 bars, the man stopped and said, "Forgive me for my passion talking," because he just hit you with so much shit to your head top that you trying to figure out what the fuck's going on, but they all facts. See, that's the problem about this world. We got to come together. We got to help each other. We got to unify. We can be so much bigger, man. Let me tell you, I was telling a story. I ain't going to name the people that was in that room. I was at a restaurant in New York City, and I was in the private room, right? I ain't going to lie to you. I had a few drinks. I don't drink like that. I'm in the zone. I just dropped my album, and I stood up, and I said, yo, they don't want us in the room together. They always trying to make sure that we're not in the room together and show each other love and inspire and helping each other. But let me tell you this. They in the room together. They on vacation together. They golfing together. They doing everything together. But they don't want us on this live feed together. They don't want us in a room together. They don't want us to get money together. They don't want us to help each other. I been knew that shit. I'm just here to tell you what God told me to tell you. I'm not. Listen, Rob. I'm sorry, bro. I'm just telling you the truth. I hope you understand when I say they.
Yeah. Nah, I hear you, bro. I'm just an Eddie Murphy fan. That's all, man. I'm a DJ Khaled fan. I'm an Eddie Murphy fan. I'm a Migos fan. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, brother.
Nah, listen, man.
Yep.
Like I
That's
just
my
want to know
perfect.
about
No,
Eddie
That's
but that,
my
Murphy.
cue. That was a perfect segue. Congratulations, Khaled. I'm gonna hop off. Blessings to all you beautiful people on the live. Um,
Thanks, Jay.
yeah.
yo, Jay, I love you, brother.
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
so much for your time.
Love.
Thank you for blessing all of us. Blessing all of us with your greatness. We appreciate you.
Love, my brothers. Peace.
Peace. Cal, I think and I feel like you really put the exclamation point on it all. I think the love you've been getting, and hopefully you've been feeling the love out there, because I see everybody talking about this album and this body of work. I see you out in the streets, all these different cities, Miami, New York. No telling where you're gonna be next. What is maybe the best part? Because I know you're working, but as you take this in, right, and you taking the love, what's the best part for you? What's the most rewarding part of this week and this release, when you kind of sit back and the room is quiet and you reflect? What's the most rewarding part of this? And we'll end with that.
Man, seeing my family happy, seeing my fans embrace this hard work and they enjoying the music, seeing my team grow and happy to be part of the family, and seeing all the love from the artists and everybody that collaborated, from producers down to artists, that are genuinely happy for me, but also happy for what they contribute to this album. I'm watching these artists show love and post up. Some artists that don't even post. I'm watching people text me saying they inspired. I'm watching people tell me, these are all artists I'm talking about, like, yo, let's continue more greatness. Thank you for putting this album out. Thank you for, inspiring me. And I'm like, shit, man, you inspire me. So when I feel all this love, and I tell the young world, man, there's so much love out there, man. Embrace that shit. Because there's more love than hate out there. Embrace that love. You know what I mean? Block out all that other distortion and embrace that love and live it up. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Yo, Cal. Oh, my bad, Rob. No, I just wanted to tell Cal, our brother Guru just joined, man.
Yo, Guru.
Where we at, Go?